What's up, Go Mean Green fans? I've got a special guest with me tonight, the newest commit for your North Texas football team. Big-time defensive end coming from Hutchinson Community College. Rodney Green, how you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. Took your official visit earlier this week. How was it? How was your trip to North Texas?
It was great. I've been to the area before because my uncle lives down the street, but I haven't been to the Denton side. It was great though. I love the staff. The academic staff really is really what pushed me over to make my decision to come over there.
Awesome, awesome. So you're originally from Florida. You went to college at Hutchinson, but you also have family there in Texas area?
Yeah, so I'm actually originally from Philadelphia. I was born and raised in Philadelphia. I moved around the country a little bit with for my dad's work. So I've lived in Pittsburgh, I've lived in Arkansas, Philadelphia, and Florida. So my sophomore year of high school, we moved down to Orlando, Florida, and I ended up graduating from Windermere High School in Orlando.
Awesome, awesome. And I saw earlier, and I wanted to bring it up and give you a shout out. You know, you're doing official visits, committing, but then I saw today it looked like you went back to your alma mater and spoke to some high school kids.
Yes, sir, I did.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, as busy as your schedule is, be taking time to speak to the next generations. Speaks volumes. But who was your main recruiter, kind of from North Texas? Who was the guy you kind of built a relationship the most with?
Coach Gary is actually a funny story. So I've been at multiple schools in my college career. So I ended up out of high school, I went to Kaiser University, which was the NAIA, and then I decided to transfer after my defensive coordinator got a job at North Carolina Central. So I ended up going down to ASA Miami, which was a small JUCO, and during the time I was at ASA Miami, Coach Gary was actually at Arkansas with his first GA job. So I followed him and I sent him my film, and he liked my film back when I was at ASA. So after a little bit more time, I sent him my film again, and that's when he was at Houston. He liked my film again. So it's really coming full circle now that I'm in a position to actually go and play for him.
That's awesome. So this relationship's been building for several years now. Because like you said, on Twitter, you see, you'll see an offer and you think that but you and Coach Gary have been building a relationship for a couple years now.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So the 3-man front, do they kind of tell you what position you'll be playing or what position they're predicting you to go to?
They said I would play in strong side DN, the one more hand down on that 5 technique.
Awesome. I see you looking at stats. You had 10 sacks. What's your favorite thing? Is it stopping the run, getting a sack, or is it just eating up blocks, or what gets Rodney Green's blood pumping?
I would say stopping the run starts it. That's when my blood gets pumping. Once I make a couple plays stopping the run, that's when I can get into my pass rush. Because if you don't stop the run on first and second down, you can't get to that third down to pass rush.
Gotcha. So you think with saying that, the 3-man front fits you perfect. I mean,
yes, sir. It's a little different. I played a 3-down concept in high school, but it wasn't as technical as it's going to be this year.
Gotcha. Yeah, I talked to a couple other guys that's committed on the defensive side of the ball, and they've got to visit with Coach Capone, and they've kind of broke down the defense a little bit to me off the air. But it seems like it's a pretty complex defense, but when worked to perfection, it can be one of the top defenses in the country, like we've seen with Iowa State the last few years, that they've kind of mastered it, and it's pretty, I guess, a pretty thing to see when it comes to fruition.
Yes, sir.
So when are you planning to get to North Texas? When's
I should be down there the first week of June.
First week of June. Awesome. Do you have a plan or what you're going to be majoring in once you get to North Texas?
Yeah, so I'll be majoring in entrepreneurship because I want to start some businesses hopefully soon. Hopefully I can start some businesses with some of my teammates and some of my peers and start to try to make change in the world.
Perfect. Now with the NIL and stuff, everything going on, this is a perfect time for college athletes to be able to take advantage and do as much as possible.
Yes, sir, for sure.
What is something the Go Mean Green fans that haven't watched your film? What's a Rodney Green? When you scout yourself, what is a good scouting report for you that something they can look forward to in the fall?
Shoot, I call myself an edge bender, like an airbender, like the
Yeah.
Avatar. I call myself an edge bender. I feel like I'm very good at getting to the quarterback, and I feel like with the tools that Coach Gary will help me out with, I will definitely be able to take my next step from 10 sacks to maybe 12, maybe 15.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I know Go Mean Green, the website we work for, anytime we get a defensive lineman, that you can never have too many defensive linemen. So I know they're already excited about you, but hearing that scouting report, I know that you're going to automatically be a fan favorite right off the bat. Yes. Before we let you go, any fun facts, interesting stories, anything that Go Mean Green fans need to know that they might not know just off the hidden talents?
I don't necessarily have any hidden talents. I would say that this fan base is getting a very tenacious, active player who's ready to come work. I've been working at this, trying to get to this D1 FBS level for a couple years now, and the fact that I'm finally in a position to do that, I have nothing but energy to keep working and shoot for the stars.
Rodney, I appreciate the interview, man. Hearing your excitement and the energy you're bringing to the program. You got a fan in me, and I know, as soon as the podcast goes up, guys on the website, you're going to be a fan favorite.
Yes, sir.
Quickly. I'm excited to see you this fall. Safe travels from Florida coming to Texas, but we'll be excited to see you this fall, and we'll be cheering for you.
Yes, sir.
Go Mean Green.
Go Mean Green.